5. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
On third down, Jackson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, 49ers. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Oliver.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 20. There you go, 48.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Eight yards to go on second down. Now a give to Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On third down, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson's throw there, complete to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Hey, check back 21, right 21, check back 21. Gun. Hey, can.
Now Cousins. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check. Gun. 21, check back 21. Yellow. Don't let it breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let it breathe, defense.
Cousins again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 29, Jackson. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
These two teams all tied after one. Etienne. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Throwing, Cousins.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 21, right 21, check Mike 21. Go. Back to 60, back to 60.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 13 yards remaining on second down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jackson now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darnell Mooney, as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Oliver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 1. Check Mike 20. Listen to me. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida.
J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April. They're on the stop defensively.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jackson on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, still going quite a bit here, several scores, but at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Oliver.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down throw for Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No chance.
On play action, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Samson Ebukam. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
Play action now, Cousins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Check pass, check pass. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, baby, all the time.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, what do you need? Check Mike 21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, no, easy, easy.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Got one.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He'll return it from the 6. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Hey, hey.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going up top for Miller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cousins to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much